This is the Season Long Podcast in support of the YouTube channel Season Long Baller. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Season's greetings to you and yours, and I am glad to have you here. So, on the YouTube channel Season Long Baller, we play a full 82-game schedule through NBA 2K Player Build Jaymont Summerz, number 4 point guard out of William & Mary, and that build is down in the description below. Now, Summerz is a rookie, and among the league leaders, as you see here, in terms of points scored. A matter of fact, he's third behind only Doncic and Young right now at 16.9 a game. And keep in mind, we are playing 6-minute quarters. So because of that, some of the numbers, of course, will be a lot lower. But right now, Summerz is averaging 16.9 a game. We won't talk about the fact that he shoots the ball more than anybody else in the league. That's just a side effect. Anyhow, Summerz is third, as mentioned, and is also among the, of course, the leader in the rookies, among the rookies in terms of scoring. Right now, shooting free throws at just under 92%. That is second in the league to Van Vliet from the Raptors, who is at just a hair better at 91.9% to Summerz 91.8%. Now, in the terms of assists, yes, I do shoot the ball too much. It's a game. I'm going to shoot the ball, and I like to shoot threes, so that's just going to be a thing. However, over the past few weeks, Summerz' assist totals have gone up, and now he is in the top 15 in the league, averaging a solid 4 assists a game, which is way better than earlier in the season when we were down in the low 2s per game. And this is for your starting point guard, so give me a little bit of credit. I am sharing the rock a little bit better now. A lot of it is the result, of course, of learning to do the pick and roll a lot better with Porzingis and Kuzma mainly. But be that as it may, the assist totals are up, and I do think that is a good thing. Finally, one of the other things that's, while we're talking about all this stuff that's gone up, one of the things that has gone down is the three-point percentage. As you see now, Summerz is under 40% on the season. We've gone through somewhat of a shooting slump. The timing on the release on that jumper has just been slightly off at 38.8% going from deep. Another thing that is going up, Summerz is shooting 48.9% from the field. Again, getting out of that low 40 range, getting close to 50% getting closer to 50% for the season. Banchero, the number 1 overall pick of the Orlando Magic, he is second among the rookies who are actually getting significant time there, shooting 48%. So Summerz is leading the rookies in field goal percentage. And again, that's improved as the season has gone along. Now, taking a look at your review from last week in this 6-game road trip, we started the road trip, we started at home with a thrilling overtime victory over the Nets. We'll talk about that a little more in depth in just a moment. A 99-97 victory. And then on the road, an 88-80 loss to the Nuggets in Denver to kick off this road trip. 82-75 loss to the Clippers, which we will be talking about at length in just a moment as well. And then we straight destroyed the Lakers in LA, 101-65. Really destroyed the Lakers there. That's payback for the one a couple weeks ago on Sunday, a couple Sundays ago, where the Lakers put the hammer down on us. AD, Russell Westbrook, LeBron did not play in the fourth quarter in that game. Yeah, so that was a little measure of revenge, honestly. So taking a quick look at this overtime game, this was pretty significant here because the Nets had the lead. As you see, the Nets overwhelmed the Wizards in the second quarter, 33-16, and had a 15-point lead at the half. Summerz was very, very much the catalyst for bringing the team back over the second half to cut that 15-point lead down. And among the key moments was a 3-point basket by Porzingis to tie the game late in the game. The door was really left open as Kyrie missed a free throw late, leaving a 3-point margin. And with the final possession for the Wizards, Porzingis hit a 3-pointer and tied the game with about 4.5 seconds to go in the game, and the Nets were unable to tie the game. I'm sorry, unable to break the tie, and we went into overtime. Now, the significance of overtime is we didn't play, despite the fact that Jaymont Summerz was the catalyst for bringing the team back in the second half. And I think we still had a good amount of energy. Unseld Jr. chose to sit us down, and we didn't play that entire overtime. Fortunately, the Wizards did pull out the victory, scoring 2 more points than the Nets. As you see, that must have been a very exciting overtime period. The overtimes are only 3 minutes, and both teams scored, respectively. The Wizards scored 20 and the Nets scored 18, so that's a lot of scoring in overtime. And I guess that was somewhat of a foreshadowing for what happened in the LA Clippers game. Now, the Clippers game, the Clippers were in control of this game pretty much from start to finish. However, every time Summerz was in the game, we would start cutting the lead down, and then coach would take us out of the game, and the Clippers would push the lead back up. So that was the pattern throughout the whole game. As you see, Porzingis had 24. He shot very well. Summerz had 17 and 9. And truthfully, with the coach taking us out of the game late in that game, probably denied us an opportunity at a double-double, quite frankly. But that made, as you see, the Wizards lost to the Clippers 82-75. Now, to prove my point about when Summerz was in the game, as you see, Summerz had the best plus-minus among the Wizards. Just a point better, granted, over Avdia, but a plus-minus of 10 points nonetheless, and shot well. Had only one turnover, a couple steals, the 9 assists, and again, was leading the team back every time the Clippers would pull away, and Unseld Jr. would always take him back out. And so the final score ended up being there, 82-75. Another oddity in this game, there are a few just odd stats in this one. First of all, you don't generally shoot 60% from the field and lose. You also don't shoot 60% from the field while your opponent shoots only 39%, less than 40%, and lose. Part of the reason why they lost? Let's take a look. Your three-pointers. The Wizards only hit 3 of 19, so bad from three-point from downtown. And you could argue that most of their misses while shooting 60% were from three-point land. The Clippers, meanwhile, were slightly better, hitting 9 three-pointers and were 9 out of 31. The other major difference, 16 offensive rebounds for the Clippers versus only 2 for the Wizards, killing the Wizards on the glass there, and that led to a lot of second chance opportunities for the Clippers. Finally, one other thing to notice, the Clippers shot 20 free throws, making 19. How many free throws did the Wizards shoot? None. The Wizards didn't shoot a single free throw this entire game, while the Clippers shot 20. So I'm going to sound like that coach. That sounds like some home cooking. This is where you would complain about the refereeing and the being at home for the home team, and then you get fined. That's what I would do right here. So the Clippers got 20 free throws, and the Wizards didn't get any. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the play of the week with Jaymont Summerz right here. Free throws. Irving is a good free throw shooter, of course.
Kyrie Irving, 2 shots.
First one is up. And he misses. All right. That's what we needed. Irving takes the second. It's in. Good to get Porzingis a look at that 3 in the corner that he's been hitting all season. Kuzma's been hitting a lot of threes, although he missed that layup a moment ago. He gets it into Beal. Beal's a good three-point shooter, of course. The pick and roll. Beal. Porzingis will take that 3. He gets it. Tie game. That's who I wanted to get it to. All right, so taking a look next week, the 6-game road trip continues, and it will start tomorrow against the Phoenix Suns. As you see, the Wizards are 22-9. They're the only team in the league that does not have double-digit losses yet. The Suns are just 1 game over 500 at 16-15. The Suns are 10-7 at home. The Wizards are just 2 games over 500 on the road at 9-7. And of course, the Wizards continue to bring that league-leading offense wherever they go, scoring 84.9 points a game. So it'll be fun to take on Devin Booker and Chris Paul in the Valley of the Sun. Now, taking a look at what you've got coming up this week, it is the conclusion of the 6-game road trip. Right now, we are 1-2 on the road trip, losing to the Nuggets and losing to the Clippers while annihilating the Lakers. We'll start with the Suns tomorrow. Then we've got a back-to-back later in the week on Thursday and Friday with the Jazz and the Kings. And of course, that's in Salt Lake City and in Sacramento. That's going to do it for yours truly, Season Long Baller. I hope you have had a good time going over some of the numbers as we like to do on these podcasts. There will not be a podcast next week. Enjoy the Christmas holiday with your family. Hope you have that opportunity to do so. And let me be among those to wish you season's greetings once more. That's it. And as always, if you are grinding, you've got that passion project, keep grinding. That's it for Season Long Baller. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow against the Suns. Peace.